So hi, I'm very excited to introduce Dr. Eric to our practice. Dr. Eric and I have known each other for a while, haven't we, Eric?
Yeah, I think nearly 10 years. It was not long after I graduated, yeah.
Yeah, and how did we start knowing each other? Do you remember?
I actually met you at a Invisalign course, which was probably pretty close to the beginning of my orthodontic career. So yeah, that's quite some time ago.
Yes, and then you decided to come into our practice to mentor and learn a little bit about what we were doing, because back then, I guess, what were you interested to learn back then?
I mean, for me back then, what I noticed was that a lot of patients with bad bites had a lot of problems, and a lot of patients with nicely aligned teeth and good bites didn't have a lot of problems. So I started looking into neuromuscular dentistry, trying to work out how the bite relates to good dental health and function. So I started studying with the Las Vegas Institute, and obviously you had done quite a lot of study with them. So I sought out a lot of mentorship from you at the time. So I used to visit your practice and look over your shoulder and ask you lots and lots of questions. Maybe
Yes.
too many, I don't know.
But yeah, that's how our relationship began.
Yeah.
I was the teacher, you were the student, well, very eager student. But I'm really happy to report now that my student has actually surpassed me in many ways. We've learned from each other over the years, and you've explored different areas of neuromuscular dentistry and applied it to orthodontics, which I'm very excited about because that's the part I don't do.
Yeah.
And that's the part that you can help me achieve with our
Yeah,
patients.
sure.
And that's why we have such a great synergistic relationship, because we can actually work together to do the best thing for our patients and
Absolutely.
offer the patients a very whole, well-rounded treatment options that, they can choose to do orthodontics or reconstructive depending on what they need.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I guess I, started going down that pathway of orthodontics because I relate to a younger patient base. I found a lot of my patients are actually young adults or children or teenagers. And so for a lot of them, they still have their natural teeth. They still have all of their teeth. They didn't have a lot of restorations and not a lot of damage had been done yet, but there were problems starting to happen already. So for a lot of these patients, orthodontic treatment is a better solution than reconstructive
I
treatment.
agree.
So yeah, that's pretty much how I got started. I saw there was a huge need for orthodontic treatment, and as a result I started doing a few courses, and then eventually I bit the bullet and applied for a general practice residency, a 2-year residency with Dr. Derek Mahoney, and then following that I did some more courses, and now I'm in a situation where I get to do some really amazing work helping patients not only achieve really beautiful and amazing smiles, but also helping them get out of pain and discomfort and helping them with headaches and migraines and sleep breathing problems and things like that. So
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
actually about understanding the functionality and
Yeah.
how the muscles, joints, everything, and the nerves actually all connect with
Yeah.
the teeth, and not just looking at the teeth themselves.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. It's the balance of the two, so function and cosmetics
Absolutely.
coming together. And you'd be amazed how those two aspects of dentistry actually fit together. When you get one right, you often get the other one right too.
Yes. Excellent. Besides dentistry, what do you believe in your life? Like, what do you hope to achieve, or what do you dream? What do you enjoy? We'd like to know a little bit about you so that
Sure.
we put a more human touch to this whiz of a dentist.
Thank you. Well, I guess this is something that you probably already know about me and why we have such a great relationship. But no matter what I do, I really like to apply myself 100%. And I like to do the very best that I can. And sometimes that means being the very best at what I can do, but sometimes it might just be the very best for me. So outside of dentistry, I do a lot of fitness related stuff. Actually competed as a fitness model and managed to become an amateur world champion and one of the top few in the professional league as well. But I have a lot of other pursuits as well. I love skateboarding. I love playing basketball. A lot of physical type things. I do like my photography, and I have to say I have a really huge passion for cars, and I'm always working and tinkering on my cars. I do a lot of my own wrenching, and I guess the reason for that is because I love the whole journey of learning about something and teaching myself how to deal with problems or how to deal with things that come up. So for me, getting to know my car and getting to know about the fitness industry and nutrition and dieting and all that kind of stuff, a big part of that was, it's not just the accomplishment in itself, but the whole learning journey leading up to that.
Yes, yes. And you always strive to be the best that you can be, don't you? Not just in your career, but in almost everything that you do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, it certainly does apply to my career. I always want the best for my patients,
And actually, that is why I hired you.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm like that. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
we always find what the problems are, where the shortfalls are, and we want to then find out how we can fix that. How
Yeah.
can we do that better?
Yeah.
We've got the same heart and determination in finding real solutions for our clients.
Yeah, that's probably one of the big reasons why I was so excited to start working here, because a lot of other places don't quite understand that. They don't understand that we need specific tools, or we need that time to really get to know our patients and understand some of the problems which they have, in order to be able to treat them wholly and to the best of our abilities. So I'm really excited and looking forward to working together with you in the future.
And why did you take up this position? Why did you find why did you find this an exciting opportunity to join us?
Well, I think there are a lot of reasons. Obviously, as I mentioned, I get to do my work, and I get to do it to a very high standard, and I have your support behind that. But also, I think we have a really lovely team that I enjoy working with. Some of those team members I've worked with before, so it was good to have that familiarity. And it's just a really nice environment here to work in. We have a lovely patient base. When I do consults with the patients, we often get to know them on a personal level. They've got that time and willingness to talk about it. It's not that I don't like treating nervous patients, but we have I think a lot of patients that are really happy coming to the dentist, which is a very nice change. So I really appreciate that.
Yes, our
But
patients love coming, don't
yeah,
they?
yeah. And it's a different vibe, I think. So, when you have that vibe where both the dentist is looking forward to treating the patient and the patient is looking forward to their treatment, it's a much more enjoyable and satisfying environment to work in.
Yes. Yes, well, we were very happy to have you join our team. Very
Thank
excited
you.
for a long future together.
Hmm.
And we hope to then together be able to treat our patients as well as we possibly can.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Great.